You look familiar.
Oh, wow. Hey, stranger.
It's been so long. I didn't even recognize you at first. I was like, is that my co-host?
Like, who is this man?
Welcome to A Conversation with Judy and Ryan right here on YouTube at takeabreathpod. Also check us out on our audio podcasts. For those of you who like to listen to funny ha-has, like, I don't know, in the car or maybe while you're at the gym. Anyone who doesn't want video, essentially. Anyone, Judy, before we get started, I want to let you know, because of what I'm about to explain to everyone. Actually, I'll just explain it now. How about that? How about we just do that?
Okay.
Long story long, Judy, you're in charge of the timer again. Okay?
Okay.
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 The reason for that is anyone who's currently watching on the YouTube will see that my background and my everything is much different than it recently was. You're probably also a little scared because you're looking at the camera and you're like, oh my God, why is he so close? Look, we don't know what we don't know, okay? We're going to try and figure this out. Let's just say my Zoom function on this isn't working the way I thought it would. So I'm going to explain why. Well, first off, obviously I moved, okay? I moved. That's why everything is different. I was telling Judy, the reason that she has to do the timer is because her soundboard is messed up, and her soundboard is messed up because I had all of the little bits and bobs of it saved on a USB stick. And I swear I had that USB stick every single day until the day I needed it. And now it's just in the void. It's just in the void. It's gone. Yeah. So Judy is going to be taking care of the timing tonight, and then she'll physically say gong. But not yet, Judy. Not yet. You have to wait until it's actually time to do it so that I get surprised. Okay?
Okay.
I don't want to know how you sound when you say gong until I have to hear it. Okay?
All right.
So I'm going to tell a story about the last 2 months of my life. I feel like my hair is really perfect for the story I'm about to tell.
You know what? It might actually be perfect.
I'm going to tell a story about what's gone on over the last 2 months. But before I tell a story, I want to tell a mini story to set a baseline for this upcoming story. Okay?
Okay.
Judy, have you ever been in the type of love where, like, you're so infatuated with someone that you would do anything for them? Like, they could, like, ask you to rob a bank and you would know it's a bad idea, but you would at least think to yourself, I mean, if we can get a good enough plan together, we might be able to make this work. I mean, he's so handsome.
Honestly, if Keith asked me to go rob a bank, I mean, I would think twice, but let's do it.
Okay, perfect. So I am going to equate what you and Keith have as a little bit more than what I'm about to describe. Okay.
Okay.
But I once was dating a woman who that's exactly how I felt like. I mean, she lived all the way up in like North Centennial, and I would go and visit her like 2-3 times a week. And that's, I don't know, she's like 30 minutes away for anyone not understanding. 45 minutes away. I would drive there 2-3 times a week to go see her. All these different things, right? Mm-hmm. She had a little kid who, this is pre-Asher. I hated her son. I hated him so much. But I put on a fake smile. He's great. Yeah, you can spend the night. It's fine.
Oh God. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And then 1 year it's Thanksgiving weekend. It's literally the Friday or the Friday before Thanksgiving weekend, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go up to Seattle to visit my folks and, spend a week out there and then come back the following weekend. Mm-hmm. Before I leave for this trip, I'm literally leaving the building at my work, and my boss calls me over. He's like, "Hey, Ryan, I got to talk to you real quick." And I'm like, "Okay, okay, no worries." And he starts off with, "Hey, man." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck."
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Right? And he ends up firing me for reasons. So now I go off on this trip and I'm emotionally killed by the fact that I have to spend this holiday weekend around all my very successful relatives. And they're just going to spend the whole time being like, "Hey, don't worry about it. You're going to get back up on your feet. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to be great, pal. I don't need your pity right now, sir. Okay?" Okay? Yeah. I appreciate where the sentiment is coming from, but not right now. So really the only thing that was helping me get through this weekend was the fact that I was going to be able to go back home and be with this woman. Because like I said, I am Bonnie and Clyde head over heels for her, right? And so I get back in town after being gone for a week. And as soon as she sees me, she tells me that it's not going to work out.
Damn.
So that's that. There's more to the story, but I'm going to leave it at that. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was the worst possible time of my life. I didn't think it was going to get any worse than that ever.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 months happened. So did you see how I set that baseline for you guys?
Wow. I mean, okay. Yeah. So you had 2 terrible weeks, right? And now we have 2 terrible months. So
yeah. So we're gonna rewind about a year and a half ish ago, when we found out that Alex, the executive producer, had been diagnosed with lymphoma. Mm-hmm. And obviously that happens. You're very scared. You're very worried. You're going through all these things. But all you can really do is just get through it, right? Because there's not I'm sure that there are books out there for it, but there's no rule book on how to deal with what's going on. And that was really tough to go through for me, and I can only imagine what it was like for her. But for me, because I have zero control over what's happening to her, and I'm watching her wither away, and it's just hard to deal with, when you see someone that you care about, that you love this much, just so frail and so, fragile. But she's strong. So I knew she was going to get through it, even though I was super scared. And she comes to me during this and she says, "Hey, I don't think this will take me out, but just in case it does, I would like to go out as your wife. It would mean so much to me if we can get married." Now, we were already engaged, so to me, why not? I mean, this is what we were doing anyway. I love her. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Of course. So I'm now living in real time the first 5 minutes of the movie Up, right? Where I meet the love of my life. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. I want to give her everything. And now she's sick and dying And I am blaming myself because I didn't get to take her to any of the places that I would have liked to take her because we couldn't afford it. I don't have enough money to be able to get her the proper doctors, be like a specialist or something, the best doctors. Like, there's just all these things that just suck. Mm-hmm. But we made it through it. We made it through it day by day, step by step, moment by moment if we had to. But we made it through it. And so, rewind to 2 months ago. She finishes her chemo. And she goes to the doctor. And the doctor tells her that he sees all of these spikes, like she still has cancer throughout her system. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if that was like the breaking point for her, or if it's something just like where she just couldn't deal anymore. But about a week later, she tells me that she doesn't want to be with me anymore. And that's, I can't even bring words to how that made me feel. Now, granted, I'm not going to sit here and say that it was a very calm conversation. It was in the middle of an argument that we had been having, but I didn't think that we were in a place where she was that unhappy. Like, I knew that there were aspects of a relationship that she wasn't happy with, as I also had aspects of the relationship that I wasn't happy with. But I didn't think it was anywhere near a level where she would decide that she didn't want to be with me anymore. Mm-hmm. But such is life. And I said I told everyone in the background that I wasn't going to say anything until we officially got divorced. And we are, as of the time of this taping, officially divorced. So that's cool. And if that was the only part of the story that mattered. Oh, by the way, good news. Another doctor came in the meantime and told her she's cancer free, right? So she's cancer free. So that's a blessing, Yeah. But I wish that was the only part of why this 2 months has been the worst, right? Because about a month ago, I went to bed, and when I woke up, my neck was hurting. And I just honestly thought that I slept funny, and, I just need to massage it real good. Remember when I had the spasms and I had to really get in there, Judy?
Right.
Remember that? I just thought it was something like that, Yeah. Mm-hmm. And over the next couple days, it's like still there. It's lingering. I'm like, okay, I must just be old. I'm almost 40. November's right on the corner. I'm just getting up there, right? And then I had some lymph nodes get swollen. One in the neck right here where the pain was. One at the base of the neck on the side where the pain was. And one in my collarbone. And also this weird rash appeared. So really, maybe she just knew my warranty was up and she just needed to get out. Maybe it was a smart play by her to get out of the marriage while she could. He's going to break down any day. But I go to the quick care because I'm the kind of guy that doesn't have a regular doctor. Okay, leave me alone. I know it's something I need to improve on. So I go to the quick care, and the nurse is looking at something, and she sees the lymph node in my collarbone, and she's like, "Oh, that's not good." Right? Which is something you always want to hear when you go to the doctor.
Yeah, from your nurse, you know.
And so she has me has me take a mono test in the clinic. And thankfully I didn't have mono because I'm not a slut. Okay. And although I could use a rapid weight loss program, so maybe mono is the way to go. Either way, we're moving on. Mono comes back negative, so she sends me out for all these blood tests. Blood tests come back negative, inconclusive, actually, for basically everything. So then they send me for a CT scan. CT scan is also inconclusive on everything. So now, as of the time of this taping, I have an appointment to go see an oncologist to hopefully say that it's inconclusive if you have cancer or not. Everything else has been inconclusive. This one can be inconclusive too. Because you know what that doesn't mean? It doesn't mean that you positively have cancer. Because I swear to God, if I have to go through having cancer for the next year of my life, let's just say, after having nursed this woman for a year of our lives while she got through it, only for her to peace out on me while I have to deal with it, I'm gonna go fucking nuts, Judy. I'm gonna go fucking nuts. I might go rob a bank just because, Judy, okay?
Oh my God.
Just so I can get the adrenaline rush.
You know, you probably have decent healthcare in prison. I don't know.
I'd probably have the exact same healthcare that I have now. You know how hard it is to do anything with our fucking healthcare system. That's not the point. Yeah, look, there's a lot of... The issue is that everything is inconclusive. So it's really scary to think that I might have cancer.
Yeah.
But there's no, other than the lymph nodes and the one in the collarbone, that's not good, remember. Other than that being concerning, there's nothing that says specifically what's going on. I'll be transparent with you guys now that we're here. There's a lot of pain that's happening in this area. Like the pain that was in my neck now moves around, like my collarbone, my upper chest, my shoulder. So, you know, it could be muscle issues. It could be stress induced from everything going on. It's not viral or bacterial, unfortunately, because the blood test would have told me that, right? Yeah. But it could be, I can't believe I'm saying this. Hopefully it's an autoimmune disease. Hopefully I have like lupus or something. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, the last 2 months have been kind of rough mentally.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, but thankfully I have an amazing support system. You know, my mom, my dad, my brothers. I mean, Alex called me once, but whatever. I know he cares. Yeah. Judy, you obviously, and Keith. Just even my friends at work, you know? Yeah. He doesn't like when I call him this, but Tay, Vince, Farah, like everyone who knows what's going on has just been so supportive on both fronts, you know? Yeah. I'm not going to get into all the details of why she left. She was unhappy. She left. That's what happens, right? But I've had a lot of support from people just being like, hey, look, maybe things didn't go the way that you wanted them to go while you guys were married, but you did put in every single effort that you could to be able to get it to try and figure out how to make it work, right? She was at the point of no return for whatever her reasons were, but at least you gave it your best final shot. Which I feel like I did.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, just the support from everyone. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to everybody. It would have been, I don't know how hard it would have been. Unfortunately, I can't unalive myself because Asher would be sad and have to grow up without a father or whatever pussy shit that we indoctrinate our children with nowadays. Back when I grew up, we didn't have feelings. We were men. But yeah, I know that if I took the easy way out, it would affect him in the most negative way ever. So that's what keeps me from doing that. So don't worry, guys. I'm going to be here until I die of a heart attack at 42. All right? You got 3 more years, okay?
God.
But
Wow.
now I don't know if / when I will start dating again, right? Because
yes.
because like I'm at this point, because I've been dealing with it for so long, because probably a couple of people out there are like, damn, Ryan, if I were you and you were talking about this bad shit happening, I'd be way sadder. Bro, this is me dealing with it every single day for the last 2 months, okay? It's taken a lot of time to get to this point, all right? My boss called me in her office the other day. I was like, you know it's okay to take mental health days. Like, you don't have to be here feeling like this if you don't want to. I'm like, no, I want the pain. Give it to me. So that is why I might be in a bit more chipper of a mood than you might be thinking. But I don't know when I'll start dating again because, like, while I feel somewhat okay with everything right now, like, let's just say I go to the doctor on Monday and he has a magical tool where he takes 1 drop of blood and it tells him everything. Like, it's the new science shit, right? And it just automatically says, oh, you're not, as long as you don't get hit by a bus, you're not going to die until you're 86, right? Unless I walk in there on Monday, let's just say something like that happens and and he can diagnose me and say I don't have cancer, okay? I still don't know when I'll be mentally ready to be able to open up to somebody because she was who I thought I was going to be with for the rest of my life.
Right.
And it didn't work out that way. But now I got my head on a swivel, okay? Now I see a relationship. I was like, you get 2 pieces in a biscuit. What? So, and I don't want to put anyone through that, you know? So I don't know when that would happen. But when I start dating, Keith has come up with an amazing idea that I really I would love to do.
Yes, Kate, well, okay, sorry, I can't take credit. It was all Keith, my bad. Keith was like, Ryan needs to come out with a segment called like Dating Adventures with Ryan. And I was like, yes, I am so ready for all of these messages from women.
Oh my God.
We read on here, and I just need to know. Like, we need to know what, like, the dating pool is like now. Because it's been a while. God. It's been a while for both of us. So
yeah.
We've been out of the pool, like, dried off, chilling. But now you got to jump in.
I don't have to jump in. Okay.
You could dip your toes in it, a little bit. Stay on the shallow end.
Just like my mom. You sound just like my mom. She was like, "Look, you don't have to date. You can just go fuck some people." I'm like, "Mom,
my God,
language." Exactly. Oh, it's okay. We're all adults here. She didn't say that, but she was thinking it.
You thought it, yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Man.
If any escapades happen, I'll let you know.
Yes, I would love to hear that.
It's just, oh god. Even just downloading an app again just feels like
Although I've seen you, being a little more social on the Instagrams. I was like, oh.
Can I tell you something? You're gonna laugh. One of my oldest friends, Erin, hit me up and she was like, hey, is everything okay? And this was a month into everything. So I had just found out, or I was going through the possibilities of like everything that could be going on, you know, because you Google the symptoms and no matter what, it could be a sneeze and it'll say, well, if all else fails, cancer, right? So I know that that's a possibility, and the last year also keeps that in the back of my mind. But she hits me up. She's like, hey, is everything okay? I'm like, girl, oh my God, you have so much to catch up on. Let me tell you. And then I started typing out a thesis of this story, And she said, oh, yeah, I figured something was the matter because you started posting on Instagram again.
Yeah. I knew that was bound to happen because I'm like, oh, what is this? New posts like every other day on the Instagram? Like, you are never on there.
I know. I hadn't been on any social media. I would, So,
yeah.
But I have been posting on my own personal social media at Ron Orson. That's been my life. And when I start dating again, I will let you know first. But Judy, what's your life been like? Has it been as crazy as mine?
I mean, not in that sense. Like, wow, you took us for a little turn there, but I mean, I've had a really good October, so.
Oh, fuck. Well, he takes with one hand and gives with another.
So, so the beginning of the month, I got to go to ACL, which you asked me in our pre-show, what the hell is ACL? But
yeah, because the only ACL I know about is the one in your knee.
In your knee, yes. But ACL is Austin City Limits, and it's a music festival. And I don't know if you remember us talking about music festivals and when Coachella was happening, but this was my first time. And I went for one day on a Sunday, and I got to see T-Pain live. T-Pain, and the main headliner for that night was The Killers, which if y'all listen back to one of our previous episodes of me telling you my perfect lineup for a festival, God. T-Pain and The Killers were on there.
Even though The Killers have 2 good songs. We're not getting into that again.
Wow, I know, we're not going to get into that again.
Also, and respectfully, I love me some T-Pain, but you act like this dude performs once every 15 years. Like, I know, go down to any bar in LA and maybe catch him.
Oh, I didn't know that. But I've been waiting. Like, he comes out to Dallas on a freaking Wednesday, and I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry.
I do be forgetting that I am in no, yeah, that's how he performed out here. What? Oh, because you're old now, so it's Wednesdays are out.
No, I can't. I can't do it because then I still have work type thing. Like, it's not going to be fun.
Just don't drink.
Well, I wouldn't, but I'm just saying, they don't start till 9:00. I can't stay up late. Because I'm old, Ryan.
No, I get that. But I'm saying, you be staying up for Knights games?
I don't.
Oh, Judy, come on. What are we doing?
I know. I mean, I'll stay up for
an energy drink. What are we doing?
Look, I stayed up for that one Cowboys game against the Packers because they went into overtime and only to end up in a tie. I don't want to talk about that either. Lord, that really pissed me off.
Don't get me started on football. Oh, that's another thing. I do want to say, I feel like this whole divorce thing, I feel like it was a plot. Okay? Like part of me honestly feels like this was a plot that some people in our fantasy football league put together to mentally cripple me right before the season started. Because I had a hell of a team, okay? And I haven't even looked at my lineup the entire season. I don't know if I'm 6-1. I mean, I'm probably 1-6, but I don't know. It's there. Don't worry. If you're in the league, we're still going to pay out. But yeah. I just want to know, cahoots. I call shenanigans on the cahoots.
Well, to let you know, I am actually in first place in our league and my other league. So just letting you know.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, happy about that. So anyways, I went to ACL with my friend John. Love that. The following weekend, my parents were in town for my birthday. And that was pretty chill. We didn't do much. One request my parents had was they wanted to go to a casino. And again, mind you, my parents live in Las Vegas.
Yeah, they wanted to go to the classy part of Dallas. I get it.
The thing is, it's not even in Dallas. It's in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Gambling is not legal here.
Yeah, because Texas sucks and doesn't allow, even though everyone does it probably on like DraftKings or whatever.
Yeah, who knows? But
real quick, did you hear that basketball story that came out today?
All I know is like Chauncey Billups got arrested, and I didn't even know he was the head coach of a team.
This is why we need to bring back Judy's clueless NBA picks.
Head coach of the Portland Trailblazers. Like, since when, Chauncey Billups?
I didn't even know Portland had a team.
I knew that much. Chauncey Billups? Like, I was just cracking up when I was reading this. And some other player, what is that?
Well, the two main names are Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier is a guard out of Miami. The thing that's real crazy is that it's connected to like the actual New York mafia.
Yeah.
Like, and don't get me wrong, I didn't think like it was extinct, like gone. Mm-hmm. But just you don't hear stories of like they crippled them so much with all the RICO cases and everything. You just don't hear about it anymore. So to hear a national story that consists of a high profile NBA coach and the 5 families of the mafia. There's my thumb. There it is right there. The 5 families, like, it's just insane. Long story short, essentially what was happening is the NBA people were going to these poker games as a lure to bring in other people of similar stature and money, right? And then the card games themselves were fixed so that, they would instantly lose. And then obviously there's the illegal gambling aspect of it. So developing story still. I can't wait. There's other names that go along with it. There's a bunch of other stuff, but the two main ones is Rozier and Chauncey Billups. So yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. Anyway, back to your story. You took the parents to classy Oklahoma so that they could gamble.
Oklahoma, so we could gamble, and we actually spent the night there. So we had a little staycation, and it was actually really fun. Okay, my parents,
Judy, I love you. Yeah. That's not a staycation. A staycation, you literally had a vacation. A staycation's when you stay at home. That's why it's called a staycation.
Sorry, it seems like it's a staycation because it's still,
Oh, okay. So
anyways, we spent the night there. We gambled.
You spent the night on your staycation.
We gambled. My dad won like $300. Shout out to my dad.
What's their game of choice?
Poker, just the poker machines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any specific ones like Deuces Wild?
Ooh, I don't know which one he played, but he played the one that if you get like a four of a kind with like a 3, 4, 5, and then you have like a kicker, some random shit. I don't know which one that is, but you get more money if you get that. All right.
You just said so many different things. You said 4 of a kind with a 3, 4, 5 kicker.
Yeah.
How many cards do you think you get in a hand?
No, listen. If it's a 4 of a kind of whether it's like 4 2s, 4 3s, or 4 2s, 4 3s, or 4 4s, and then you have like a kicker, which is either an ace or I told you, there's a whole bunch of rules in this one little machine. But
okay.
anyways, he hit one of those and he got some monies, and I was like, "Woo, Dad, look at you go!" And it was also their wedding anniversary, so I was kind of.
Did you ask your dad for any money?
No.
Oh, come on, Judy. You gotta ask for them. You gotta ask. Like,
well, my
you can't get tipped out if you don't ask.
Look, my parents paid for like all of our dinners the time that they were here, so I was like,
You're
okay.
gonna do that anyway, okay? You gotta start being aggressive, okay? This world is not going to wait for you to catch up. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It doesn't matter how much you won. He should have given you like 5%. All right, a 5% finder's fee because you found that casino. Okay,
that is true. You know what?
See,
we did find that casino.
I'm gonna need 1% of that 5% as your agent. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, we did that, and then my birthday came along. And we went shopping, and then we went to dinner, and yeah, so it's been an eventful October, but now it's like calmed down. And to be honest, like I love socializing, and I love when my friends came out. I got to see Val and my parents, but at the same time, now I'm just like, okay, there's nothing else on our calendar. We're finally like able to chill again.
I'm so tired.
It is so much like entertaining people. I love to do it. Don't get me wrong. I love to do it. But at the same time, I'm just at the end of the day, I'm like, oof, I'm tired. Yeah.
I get that. It's the same concept like public speaking, how mentally, not physically, but mentally, an hour of public speaking is as draining as an 8-hour day of work. Right?
Yeah.
So I get it, because you have to be on the whole time.
Yes.
And God forbid you have a moment where you break, and then they're like, Judy, I don't understand what the big problem is. You're like, okay, yeah, calm down. I don't know why you're acting this way. We're having such a good time.
Yeah, like maybe I just wanted to lay on my couch for like a few minutes, without being bothered.
Don't be lazy.
Oh man, but yeah, so celebrated my 35th birthday, and
I did wish you a happy birthday. I remember that. Yes.
Thank you. So it's been fun, but yeah, that's that. It's not as exciting as your last 2 months, I guess.
I would say it was more exciting than my last 2 months. Maybe not as eventful, but more exciting.
Okay, there we go. That would be the word.
Okay. Nobody won a shit ton of money while I was around. Okay.
Oh, man. Man.
So, Judy, I am moderately, let's say, in my feels. Okay.
Okay.
So I figured that I wanted to use that as a way to just really lay into somebody. So I'm going to show you a video. There we go. Hold on. I got to remember how to do this on this computer again. There we go. So I'm going to show you this video, and it's titled, I left the man I loved for the man I deserve. And I'm going to have you here as a mediary, just in case I go a little too far. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I left the man that I loved.
Oh God, that is so loud. Was that loud for you too?
Yeah, that was very. I was
Yeah.
starting to turn down my audio.
Whose idea was it to keep it that loud? You people. Okay, we're gonna let's go here. All right. Now let's try this one more again.
I left the man that I loved.
Okay, that's
And that I deserve. I was in a relationship for 10 years.
All right, one last time.
I left the man that I loved for the man that I deserve. I was in a relationship for 10 years and decided to leave that relationship because he was no longer the man of my dreams. He was a good boyfriend and he never cheated on me, but when it came to alignment and what I deserved and what I wanted and saw for myself and my future kids, I wanted to give my kids the best possible father I could, as well as like the best possible life I could give them. Love is not enough for that. So I left. It took.
okay. So real quick. real quick, people. Because that last part, it already gives you vibes of, oh, I just want to go find a man for money. Right? That's the vibe you get instantly. But then at that last part, she even throws in, oh, love isn't even that important. So wait a minute. Hold on. She said me and my kids. I need to know. I'll never find out, but I need to know. Does she have kids already, or are these future children? Okay.
Right, because she mentioned also future kids. Like, wait.
Right.
What?
So let's just say that the kids are future kids. Okay.
Okay.
Because you know what? As you know what I'm not doing? As somebody who, if I was a well-off person who maybe owned his own home, had a successful business, something like that, you know, doing well. You know what I'm not putting up with? Someone who looks mid as fuck with children coming up to fuck my whole life up. Okay, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. Okay. Also, she literally didn't say anything about trying to get her man to better himself either. Like, people have to understand, relationships are a two-way street. Right? If you want something, then you have to tell the other person you want that. He can't just be a mind reader. Oh, he didn't naturally become a millionaire? Well, okay, here's the thing. Why don't you become a fucking millionaire? And then he could watch the kids all day. Why is it that it's on him to have to do everything while you're also not telling him? Because she didn't say like, oh, I've told him so many times. I wish he made more money. I wish he did this. I wish he... No, she's like, he's not who I want. I'm gone.
Yeah, and the fact that she said 10 years. I'm sorry, when you told me about this, I didn't know there was a timeline, but bitch, what have you been doing for 10 years?
She's been waiting for him to get a promotion, okay?
Oh my God.
And like,
that's a whole last decade to be with someone.
I would understand if she was like, he is unfaithful, he hits me, he hasn't had a job in 6 years.
Right, he's unemployed. Okay, great.
Well, unemployed, relatively speaking. Okay, times are tough out there right now. Okay,
True. I mean, they were together for 10 years.
Right,
okay,
right.
10 years ago, job market was fine, I think.
Yeah, like still lives with his mom, like something like that to make me be like, okay, I might not agree with you, but I can at least understand where you're coming from, right?
Yeah.
But no.
But of course, we don't get the backstory.
No, well, we don't need to, though, just because of the way she's telling the story, right? Yeah. If those elements were, in my opinion, because the way I tell stories, if those were elements of it, those are things that I would have brought to the point of it. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because it also makes you look better in the story. Like,
yeah,
you know, like, oh God, I see this trend going on of people just being like, oh, this relationship isn't easy, or it's not exactly what I wanted, or it's not perfect. Yeah, I'm in my feels. Shut up. It's just all these things, and they're acting on it. And it's just incredible to me. Like, stop watching fucking TV, people. Guess what? A marriage isn't something that actually, has a montage that takes you from fucking 18 to 87 in a 45-second clip. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. There's a lot of work that you have to put into it. And you have to put in just as much work as you expect the other person to put in. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you even need to go and get outside help and have other people help you out. But you actually have to be willing to do those things instead of just saying, it's not what I want, I'm out. Look, if that's what you want and you want to go and be single, all right, I get that. Sometimes you just can't do relationships, and that's fine. You shouldn't ever be in a relationship if you don't want to be in one. But my point is, if you want to be in a relationship, and especially in this woman's case, put in 10 years, you got to give it every single shot to make it work. You got to actually try some shit. And the thing that's classic about this is the title of the video. The title of the video that says, I left the man I loved for the man that I deserve. Girl, you ain't got no fucking man right now, okay? It's just you. And now you're going to hope that you could find this fucking man that you deserve. Like, what, you gonna run into him at Popeyes? He's gonna catch a wink of him at the supermarket? Like, where are you going to find this perfect man?
Yeah. Did she say that? I'm like, so wait, I'm sorry. You said she hasn't found this man, so I thought she found him. And that's why she left her dude.
Okay, you know what? That's a good question. Maybe I am assuming. Let's finish this, okay?
It took me years of contemplation, but now I am in pursuit of finding the man of my dreams.
No, girl.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. I thought she
instantly.
The fact that she said, I thought this whole thing was I left them. I thought she found a man that she did deserve, not that she's currently finding him.
Yeah. So. I think Judy is done with this show almost.
Like, wow, bitch, what? Right now. I'm so annoyed. Like,
yeah, of course you are. You know why you're annoyed? Because you're in a relationship in which you understand that it's not something that is just meant to work perfectly together. That there are times that pieces are going to be jagged and you and your husband have to smooth them out together. Like, you understand that because you're a fucking adult and this person isn't. She's a child. She's a child who just has a childish view of things and expects things to just be given to her.
Yeah.
Because, and I don't want details, but I'm sure that there have been a bunch of times when you and Keith got into terrible fights, and those fights weren't just like a one-time thing. They were an ongoing thing where you had to revisit it time and time and time and time again. And you might still even be working on those things right now. But the difference is that every day you wake up and you say, I choose to stay in love with this man. Mm-hmm. Regardless of all the different things, you made a vow and you said, in rich or for poor, in sickness and in health, for as long as we live, and you meant it. Now, Miss Thing over here, she is just her boyfriend, right? So, okay, whatever.
Right.
She didn't get married, but it's still like you left someone that you would say was a good boyfriend.
Right.
He just wasn't husband material. He's a good boyfriend, though. And you decided that you weren't going to do it, or that you were going to look for, go on a new dating endeavor.
Yeah. And I mean, good luck to you, girl.
All right. I know that we're going to move on to the whatchamacallit story in a second. the masseuse story, but I gotta show you. We really gotta stop doing these fucking bronze statues, okay? We gotta stop doing them. All right. So they did one for Tina Turner in her hometown.
No, I didn't know they did that. Okay.
Yeah, it was in her hometown, and just be ready, okay? Just be ready. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Who allowed this?
They massacred her. Look at that.
God, this is just as bad as the Dwayne Wade one.
That's worse than the Dwayne Wade one, man. Because that looks better. That looks like Dwayne Wade right there. The Tina Turner statue looks like Dwayne Wade. That statue looks like it should be hosting a show on NBA TV.
Oh my god. What is this? What is this hair? Oh no.
Like, the hair is the only part that until you see the side view, it's the only part that I'm like somewhat okay with, because she was popular in the 70s and 80s when big hair was big. But like, that face, look, just, oh,
and how big the whole thing is just makes it even worse.
Dude, that face makes it so that this statue, if it had a funeral, it'd have to be closed casket. It would just have to be.
Oh my god! Who are these architects or builders that made?
Oh god! All right. You have been wanting me to listen to this story for a minute now.
Yeah.
So hold on, let me get it pulled up. Okay. We're going to experience it together, okay? Everyone, I haven't listened to this story yet, so we're going to experience it together.
New room massages, and one of your regulars hit you up.
Oh, wait. Is that how she talks? Or is that... Oh, no.
No, you had it on, yeah.
Okay. All right. Hold on. There we go.
Put a finger down if you do naked new room massages, and one of your regulars hit you up. When you get to his house, he texts you and say, the door's already unlocked.
She said naked Nuru, right?
Naked massages is what it's.
Yeah, but naked new room massages. Like it's a whole category on the hub. Like, I'm just making sure that's what she said.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
We love a man that already know what he want. When I got upstairs, he was butterball ass naked. All right? Cool. Have no fear. Your favorite massage therapist is here. All right? So I get butterball ass naked because I want to let him see the bad bitch that I am. I want you to get your money's worth, babe, because you do pay the top of the line dollar. Okay? Cool. So as he's laying there butterball ass naked and I'm standing up massage.
Okay. You don't got to keep saying butterball ass naked. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay.
And doing my motherfucking fantastic job. I stand in front of them. I got this little trick I do where I put fat in their face so they can know that bitch don't stink. She's clean. All right, pH on chef's kiss. You want to eat her? Cool. And bitch, y'all making too much noise. Because if y'all wake y'all motherfucking nephew up on this motherfucking FaceTime, bitch, y'all coming to motherfucking babysitting. So anyways, as I put my big old tittle bitties on his back, bitch, he was like, you trying to make some extra money? I was like, I'm a boss ass bitch. Of course I want to make extra money. So he was like, I got $1,500 for you if you do this kink I like. And I was like, what? He was like, lift your finger up, man. Who am I to deny this man a good time? I was like, shit, send me my money. So, of course, he sent the motherfucking funds. The receipts is there if a hoe ever want to motherfucking try me. Nothing could have prepared me for this, though. As I go to ease my finger up his rectum, bitch, off with a bust that budussy, funky ass, musty ass balls. Smell like he been playing in a bad batch of raunchy ass, sour ass pussy. Bitch smell like she got trichinosis and some more shit. Bitch, I got a whiff. I never smelt them before.
What the fuck is going on with your algorithm, Judy? What is up with your algorithm that this is what pops up?
Why this popped up and I'm crying because I forgot what this video was and wherever she was going. I was like, oh, now
I'm almost afraid to finish this, but we here.
We're almost done.
But when I went to go open up them cheeks to put my finger up his rectum, I said, So, bitch, then when I go put my finger up his ass, Why the fuck he's short on my motherfucking finger? Call me back. Come back.
So when you asked about what happened, because the way she does her, I think the way she did was his videos. A lot of people do it as if they're like FaceTiming their friend.
Naked new room massages. And
Right.
the regulars,
That's when she's like, "Oh, you better stop making noises." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what it was." But yeah, so
Wait, who was making noises?
no, when you asked about like, wait, what just happened there? It's because the way she records her videos is like she's FaceTiming you, or that's the way it's like they're set up. So yeah, that's why she's like, "You better stop making noises back there," talking to you like the audience as if you were her friend.
Okay. Thank you. I feel like every couple of weeks you give me something about the TikTok community. Like you taught me that YT meant white, and now, this enthralling way of doing TikToks where it's a FaceTime.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
trying real hard to just put my brain back together after the last part melted it. So now I'm just trying to scoop it all up into a nice little puddle. And so I guess this is the first. I just don't. Like, what was he playing basketball all day? Had he not showered in a couple days? Like, what? I need to know the level because here's the thing. I'm not even trying to shame this man right now, right? I'm honestly curious. I need to know the level of must that was on him because, some days I have a little heater under my desk at work, right? And some days I just leave it on all day because up top it's cold and I'm freezing, right? But it's nice and warm under my desk. But then, like, I come home and I'm like, damn, I was sweating like a motherfucker today because it was just in the heater all day, right?
Yeah, just nice and toasty, yeah.
But I didn't do anything extra, but like it would be, it gives that little extra feeling. Other days, like maybe you went and played basketball or a whole bunch. Like, but I gotta know, what was he doing? Does he never change his underwear?
No,
like, what's happening?
To know. Yeah, and the fact that she mentioned it's her regular, so I'm guessing he didn't smell before. Maybe I don't.
Well, I'm thinking, except it's Nuru, so y'all both naked the whole time. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Is that y'all? So maybe she just concentrates on the upper body, right? And if you only do the upper body stuff, then you really don't have to go,
Yeah.
But then also, like, how you gonna poo on someone?
Yes, it's like it's your kink. I would think you've done it before, and it may not have happened to you.
Now she said short because here's the thing, okay? You can't poop on your stomach.
Okay.
You can't be on your stomach and take a poop. If anyone can disprove me, I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. But as far as I know, you can't do that. So did she put him on his side? Right? Like, because, or was it already like in the chamber? Let's say. Right? It's already true. It's ready to go. So really, she just broke the seal, and she didn't. That's how she got sharted on. Oh, and then lastly, do you think his kink is shitting on people?
Ooh, you know what? That is a point.
Because, like, I don't care how much of a kink I have for that, right? No disrespect. I don't kink shame. Even if it is to poop, I'm not kink shaming. It's not for me, but I'm not going to kink shame you on that. But you got to let...
I get it.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to let the other person that you yucking with or yumming with or whatever you whiffing with, you gotta let him know what's up.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do water sports and then actually pull out a water gun. Okay, no. You can't do that.
No.
But
Yeah.
but he had to have known that was what was going on in his butthole. So for her to then go in and scoop, she didn't have long nails, but she had scoopy nails. Just whoop. So, gosh, man, I need so much more. I need to know. I need to talk to this man. I need to call this girl, give her some big boss baller bitch money, right? I think that's how she described it. So that she will give me this man's WhatsApp so that we can talk. Okay.
Man, do you think she's gonna see him again? Do you think she would
100%. 100%. I think she's going to charge him more money, but I think as long as he's paying, she is showing the fuck up.
Yeah.
I was honestly surprised that it was hey, you want to make some more money? All you got to do is stick one in me. I was surprised. I thought she was going to have to hop on it or something because she still looked down. She still looked ready to go. Once again, no judgment. You making your money. You got to do whatever you can in this economy. That's where I thought it was going. And then she got pooped on.
So we're at 101 right now. So I didn't know if you wanted to stop at 105. Like you said before, we usually do 105. So
you're
we gonging?
the timer.
Are we gonging?
You're the chart. Is this how you gong? Is this how you gong? I've been waiting this whole time for the gong. It's just like, so just want to let you know, it's now 101, and we usually go till about 105. Is this the gong? I don't know. Is it the gong?
Can we gong?
I'm going to have to pull that. Oh my God. Can we gong? Well, I guess this is I was really expecting you to be like gong, but no, I just can we gong? Do that. No, I'm a Libra. We're too cool for that. Gosh.
Yeah.
By the way, the very first nurse that I talked to, that was like, that doesn't look good. Also a Libra. Also thought she was the most awesome person ever. I mean, she was really cool. I liked her. I would hang out with her again. But I'm just saying, Libras are not as cool as they think they are.
But not in the clinic setting. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
she was nice about it. She was very blunt. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah. We're going to keep doing the show until I die, okay? I don't know how long that's going to be, but we're going to keep doing it. So until I die or until Judy gets fed up with me and leaves, like, which she can't do now because Alex, our former executive producer, sorry, we had to let her go. We had to. I mean, it was a weird working environment with her showing up to be the executive producer and then us signing divorce papers. So we had to let her go. I'm sorry. But yeah, until, Judy can't leave this year because Alex already took this year's slot. So until she leaves next year or I die, we're going to keep doing the show. Thank you guys so much for going on this journey with us. We're going to keep trying to make things better. Fuck, something's in my eye. I'm trying to be sentimental and something's just in my eye. Now I gotta take my poop finger and just shove it right in there because that's all I'm thinking about right now is her with her scoopable fucking finger. We gotta go. We gotta go. You guys have a great rest of your day and we will talk to you later. Bye.